Okay, I'm going to throw this disclaimer out there because some of y'all don't follow instructions too well, and I don't want to be held responsible by putting up a cooking video and you one of these type of people. You one of those people that think chilling in the fridge is getting in the fridge. So I'm going to be using the stove this episode. When I say bake it for like 2 hours or so, that means put the food in the stove. It does not mean you get in the stove. All right, let's make that clear. Let's go, chef. It's the Carolina Cook cooking the Carolinas. Linas. What's up, everybody? Chef Anthony Albritton here. The Carolina Cook. Cooking. Tasting. And eating the Carolinas. I am Chef Adet of the United States. You already know by the title what I'm cooking, so at this point it ain't no mystery. I'm gonna hit y'all with the theme music, and after the theme music, come with me. Diamond in the back, sunroof top. Take a trip inside of my mind and see how I did it.
I'm from the South, where everybody from your moms to your aunts cook like they own restaurants.
It's the Carolina Cook,
the Carolinas, cooking the Carolinas. Rock and roll to the roll to rock. Said I'm cooking in the kitchen and just don't stop. Rock and roll to the roll to rock. Said I'm cooking in the kitchen and just don't stop. Cooking is my specialty. Getting dirty in the kitchen like ODB. Turning these groceries into delicacies. The Carolina Cook got the recipes. The Carolina Cook got the recipes. The Carolina Cook got the recipes. Alright, I'm about to give a new definition to shaving a leg. Alright, so I'm going to start by shaving the meat off of this turkey leg. I'm not even going to lie to y'all and say that this is easy. Alright? Because from skill level 1 to 10, this is a definite 10. Okay, so what I'm doing is starting at the tip of the bone, separating the meat from that bone with my paring knife. The paring knife is not going to get the job done. You're going to need big boy equipment to debone the turkey wing. I see some people use shears and paring knives and all of that, but I also see how they edited the struggle out of their video. So I discovered that using a butcher knife was the best method since it's so hard to separate turkey meat from the bone. I just want to throw that out there that they do sell cutting gloves that prevent you from cutting your hands when you're cutting. So I am kind of taking a risk right now. So you got to be extra careful. It's good not to cut towards yourself if you can help it. But the way that I'm working this meat down the bone, I feel I have to cut towards me till I get it down adequately enough to turn it around the other way and scrape away from me. So please be mindful to be very careful. If you don't have the knife skills, don't try this. All right, let somebody else debone it for you. Take it to a butcher or somebody to prevent you from butchering yourself. All right. Okay. Even if you are confident in your knife skills, you still have to be careful because accidents can happen. All right, so take your time, be patient, don't rush so that the amount of fingers that you started with will be the amount of fingers that you finish with. Now, once you adequately work your way down far enough, you can go ahead and start popping the joints to remove the bones from the wing. My dear brothers and sisters, be not deceived. Editing makes everything look easier. But there you have it. Debone turkey wing. Now let's work on getting these things stuffed. First, I got to whip up a batch of something called stuffing. All right, I'm using box stuffing. If that's an insult to your chefhood, then you can go ahead and make cornbread stuffing from scratch. All right, so I'm using box cornbread stuffing. I'm following the instructions on the box somewhat. It calls for about a 1/4 cup of water and some butter, but instead I'm using broth and butter. Then you just bring that to a little boil or simmer. Then you add your stuffing, mix it around, remove it from the heat, cover it, Let it stand for 5 minutes. Then fluff it and it's done. Now, you can combine anything to this dressing that you want to. I'm adding ground turkey to my dressing. You can add all types of different additives and your seasoning of choice, even though the pre-packaged dressing comes with seasoning. All right. Then I'm going to season my turkey wings, of course, and we're going to get this mixed up and get ready to stuff the turkey wings with the stuffing. This will be a nice alternative to your next Thanksgiving feast. Instead of stuffing the turkey, you're stuffing the wings. See, sometime in life, you may not always have that turkey body money, but you can get some wing money. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and just start stuffing the turkey wings with the stuffing mixture. And like I said, there's many things you can add to this stuffing, but I'm just keeping it basic. Then you want to get some skewers, y'all, and go ahead and seal the top portion of the turkey wing so you don't have any type of leakage going on when you're baking these wings. So you want to seal the top of the wings off the same way the old school grandmothers used to sit in the rocking chair and crochet sweaters and blankets and stuff like that is the same technique you're using on this turkey leg. Your grandmammy probably never crocheted a turkey though. Now, I'm going to go ahead and top this turkey with a little more seasoning, or a lot more seasoning, however you want to do it. Then I'm going to top it with a couple pieces of butter and add a little bit of liquid to the pan. Okay, now I'm going to cover the turkey wings, bake them for about 2 hours, then uncover them and broil them to get a nice browning on top of them. And there you have it, y'all. Nice, baked, stuffed turkey wings. I'm going to top them with a little more seasoning because Luther said, never too much, never too much, never too much. All right, and there's a saying that goes, turkey pretty much puts you to sleep. All right, so we're going to go ahead and lay this turkey. Since they say it puts you to sleep, we're going to lay this turkey on a bed of cabbage and rice. And y'all, this is simply soul food on steroids. You can make this with a nice giblet gravy or whatever you want to do. Like the last video when I did the stuffed chicken wings, I made a gravy with it. All right. So just let your creative juices flow. All right. I am the chef of the United States, y'all. And when I'm not in the Oval Office, I'm in the Oval Kitchen. Southern playalistic cooking. Once you get on it, you can't get off it. Let's go, chef. Liketh, shareth thou the love, and subscribeth unto my channel, and smiteth that notification button. Thank you.